Welcome to the tutorial for Wimba Live Classroom. In this tutorial, we will show you how to get your computer ready to use Wimba, how to access Wimba, and the basics of using Wimba. We recommend that you test out Wimba before the information session so that you know everything is set for you to participate. To get started, please open your Mozilla Firefox browser. If you do not have Mozilla, you will have to download it at this address here. Wimba will not open with Internet Explorer, it will only work with Firefox. So if you don't have Mozilla Firefox, you'll have to download it to use Wimba and participate in the information session. Once you've accessed the Mozilla link on the previous slide, please download the software. It may take a few minutes. When the software is ready, you can open the Mozilla browser. It will look similar to this one right here. You will need to enable pop-ups for Mozilla. Pop-ups will need to be enabled for Wimba to work properly. To enable pop-ups, select the Tools menu up where the blue arrow is pointing here on the slide. Next, under Tools, select Options down at the very bottom of the menu, also pointed out here by the blue arrow on the slide. Once selecting Options, a small box will appear. In the box, select the tab for Content. Again, there's the blue arrow pointing out where it is. Deselect the box, block pop-up windows. Hit OK. Your settings should now allow pop-ups, and Wimba will be able to be used. There are two ways to enter the live classroom. First, via telephone, if you'd rather use the phone or if you're having trouble with your internet connection, or via the internet and the live classroom within Wimba. We're going to show you how to use both methods, and you can use whichever one you're more comfortable with. If you're having problems connecting to the internet, you can call into the live classroom. Their phone number is 201-549-7592. You will be able to listen and partake in the conversation. To access Wimba via the internet, you will be provided with a guest link. Copy and paste the guest link into the Mozilla Firefox address bar. You shouldn't click the link because it will most likely open in Internet Explorer, and as we said earlier, that will not work for Wimba. After opening the Wimba Live Classroom link, you will be asked to provide a participant name up here where the blue arrow is indicating. You can type any name you wish up there. You can ignore the username and password down below it. You won't need that. Just type in the name and press Enter. After selecting, a new screen will appear. Select Run the Wizard. This takes you through a quick setup for your computer to make sure that it can run Wimba Live Classroom. It will make sure that everything from your speakers to your microphone to your webcam and any other tools that Wimba uses are working so that you will be able to use Wimba. The wizard will require you to run through some basic steps. Follow the instructions as they come up on the screen. The wizard checks to see if your computer is compatible with its features. If you have a built-in freestanding microphone with your computer, the wizard checks to make sure it will work properly. It will check to see that you can hear the sounds coming from the classroom and vice versa, that everyone will be able to hear the sounds coming from you. If you have a built-in or freestanding web camera, it will check to make sure that the image can be captured and sent to the other participants. You do not have to use the video though. The video is optional, so you can use only what features you feel comfortable using. If you do not have a webcam or microphone, you can still use Wimba Live Classroom. The chat box will allow you to simply type what you'd like to say into the classroom so that you can communicate with the other participants. Once the Wimba Wizard has been completed, you will be able to enter the Wimba Live Classroom. The name you entered in the participant box will appear on the screen in the list of participants down where the blue arrow is indicating. There are different features within the online classroom that allow you to communicate with other participants and the presenter. There's the chat feature where you can enter text into the small box down at the bottom of the classroom where the arrow is pointing. Once you have typed your response, hit the enter button on your keyboard. The other participants will be able to see your comment or question that you typed in there. talking feature will be used if you have a microphone. If you have a microphone, you can speak into your computer by clicking the talk button here where the blue arrow indicates. While holding down the talk button, you can speak to the entire classroom. The talk button will turn yellow once you press it down to indicate that it is active and the rest of the room can hear you. On your keyboard, you can also hit the control button in the lower left-hand corner of your keyboard to talk to the entire classroom. The talk button will also turn yellow if you hit the control button. To start video chatting within Wimba, first select the Options button down where the blue arrow is pointing. In Options, make sure the video input selected the proper video outlet. For example, if the camera is built in, the option should automatically choose that video camera. To video chat, select the camera icon down here where the arrow is pointing. A small window should appear in the upper right-hand corner of the live classroom. In that small window, click on the I button. Your image should appear in a small box within that pop-up box. The image that appears within the pop-up box there is the preview image that only you can see. To make it so that everyone else in the classroom can see you, you can hit the talk button. A larger image will come up and everyone in the class will be able to see that one. When you unselect the talk button, the larger image will disappear and only the preview image that only you can see will remain. Again, the talk button will turn yellow here to indicate that everyone will be able to see and hear you. The box with the names of the participants also has a feature for you to participate without speaking or being seen. You can select any of the icons to agree, like the check mark, disagree, the X, ask a question, the hand, or use an emoticon, the smiley face. When you select one of these options here, they will pop up next to the name of the participant so that everyone will see that you either disagree, agree, have a question, or would like to say something about that. So those are the basics of Wimba Live Classroom. If you have any questions about Wimba, feel free to contact the Office of Distance and Summer Programs. Our information is down at the bottom of the slide here. Thank you for joining us for the tutorial, and we hope you enjoy your Wimba Live Classroom experience.